Mark, welcome to the Digimedia Pros coverage of EditFest LA here at Walt Disney Studios.
Thank you.
And you are an editor?
Correct, yes.
And tell us about what kind of editing you do.
I primarily do nonfiction television, reality television.
Like what kind of shows?
I work on The Deadliest Catch. I've been doing that for the last couple of years. I work on Alaska: The Last Frontier right now.
Right.
I've also done, in the past, I worked on Beyond Scared Straight for 8 seasons of that show. I worked on Dancing with the Stars, Deal or No Deal, Kids Say the Darndest Things. I've been doing
you've been doing a bunch of
almost
stuff
since the inception of reality television.
So I'm assuming you enjoy cutting reality TV.
I do. Reality television, it's different from scripted because it's a real challenge because the editor has complete control. We craft the story from the very beginning. You're not bound by a script in any way.
Right.
So we really do a lot of the creation in the edit bay. Some shows are more manipulative than others. Some shows are more straight documentary. And that's what I really like, is the challenge of telling a story with the footage that's done, a lot of times being a fly on the wall and coming up with the best way to tell a dramatic story that people want to watch.
That puts a lot of responsibility on you, right?
It does. I mean, sometimes you've got really good story producers. I know on Deadliest Catch, we have outstanding story producers who help to tell you what the story is going to be. And if you work in concert with good story people, and you really create a wonderful story that I think people are really compelled to watch. So it's great when you've got a good team.
But you also get tons of footage, I would imagine.
For Deadliest Catch, we had 30,000 hours of footage for 18 one-hour episodes this past year.
Right.
So there's a lot of footage to go through. It's got to be well organized, and you've got to be very patient to try and find.
Do you work with an assistant editor?
On Deadliest Catch, actually, we work with story people who go through a lot of the footage for us. Our assistant editors are primarily technical in Deadliest. On other shows, I have assistant editors who help to find specific footage for me.
I see. And what was your favorite project of all?
My favorite project of all was a show that I did about 12 years ago called Joe Schmo, which was a spoof of reality shows. It was a comedy show where we actually went over the top and we really created a false world for one particular person, and everyone else was an improv actor. And that was a show where the executive producers actually gave us incredible control over what we were editing to make it as funny as possible. And the executive producers who did that show are the people who wrote Deadpool and were the people who wrote Zombieland. So they're incredibly creative writers. They created a wonderful world, and they let us editors go wild in it to make it even funnier.
That's awesome.
It was absolutely my favorite project.
Awesome. Well, Mark, thank you so much for your time. Keep enjoying EditFest.
My
LA
pleasure.
Here.
This is a really invigorating program. To come here and listen to editors from all different genres work, it really reinvigorates me, and it makes me, it fills me with a kind of joy of my own profession, and it sends me back out to want to do more creative work every time. So I love coming here every year.
We've been hearing that from everybody. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you.